helps everyone feel safe. Just close.
Yeah.
Okay, starting na. Let's see.
Now, this time.
I think it's starting. Okay. Maybe you,
The problem is I cannot see it here because the signal.
Ah, so we're on.
Yeah, maybe this is on now.
All right. G'day to all my mates out there in YouTube land. We've had a few technical issues. We're running behind schedule. No Wi-Fi here today at Ground Zero, but we are back at Ground Zero. The world famous Ground Zero that had many of the popular vloggers that when you guys came back from when it was all open from the pandemic, Ground Zero, we even had a meet and greet here. But we're back and we've got Jenny and Amy.
hello.
Okay, now we're still waiting on a couple of the girls to turn up. They've been caught up. So we're going to go ahead with this live stream anyway. And we're looking for our comments, and hopefully the Wi-Fi is going to be sufficient that if you want to start asking some questions to the girls, we can address those as we go on. The main content that I was going to address today was I was with some expats a few days ago, and one of the guys said to me, have you seen a video lately about how YouTubers make extra money on the side? And I said no, but I have since seen it. And it was basically suggesting that YouTubers, the females, try to, I think solicit is probably a harsh word to use, but maybe show a little bit of skin, a little bit of, you know, maybe something that's alluring to show on YouTube. I have interviewed these girls and they're pretty wholesome. Their content is mainly to do with travel, and I would say in the female group of YouTubers that I know, they wouldn't participate in anything rather than if a subscriber perhaps sends a star or for coffee.
Hungarian sausage. Okay.
But I don't know of any particular female YouTuber personally that does anything out of the realm of what is the content of their video. So maybe I'll throw this one to Jen. Jen, do you know of any YouTubers or yourself that have sort of, you know, solicited some sort of sexy activity for some sort of donation or?
I experienced that in my blog. It's not I'm not showing my, you know, my skin. I sometimes I'm doing a 61 if I'm going to swimming or.
So if you're going to the beach, you've got bikinis
doing,
on.
Yeah.
So of course people wear bikinis at the beach.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but some, let's say some our subscriber is expected that for some week. Yeah, some of it that they did for send us a money for like donation because they expected one day that we are their girlfriend. But in my case, in my experience is if that happened to me, I just really tell to the guy that strictly
There's
to
no
explain.
expectation.
No expectation about that.
So if they send money to you, you say, what's this for? And if they say, oh, go buy a coffee or have some lunch, you know, I really enjoy your content.
And mostly they saying that, but if they send that in, sometimes this is a gift, I will just, asking if for what's this. No, I hope you don't have expectation I will return it.
And the expectation is basically that if they come to
Mm.
Dumageddon, they'd like to meet you,
Yeah, it's
perhaps take
alright.
you out for lunch or dinner, but then you feel obligated that because of that donation or because of that gift, they have some sort of future plan to have a relationship or get to know you better and to, have a
Yes,
relationship.
yes,
Yeah.
some of them, but you have, that's why you have to explain them. But usually my subscribers send me a money is about, because in my channel is usually I'm helping or I'm doing the charity, right? So that's why sometimes um, that's mostly they donate me and they did not expect it what in case I'm to be their girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah, it's just really.
Right. So the charity side of things, you've done school supplies, you've done
Yeah.
food handouts. Um, so if a sponsor, let's call them a sponsor,
Yeah.
says, look, Jen, I've seen you do charity work before. I'd like you to do a food handout or school supplies. Do you then send them a copy of the receipt or of what you've spent on that project? Or do you just buy shoes and handbags and or,
No, about the receipt, no, they're not asking. I just showed them only that things I bought,
right?
all the things, the stuff.
Right.
So that's I only
So you
show them.
don't skim any money
Yeah.
off the stuff.
No.
You,
no,
if they say buy school
Yeah.
supplies, you buy
Yeah.
school supplies,
Yeah.
and that's where the money goes.
Yeah, that's it. So.
All right. So let me, Amy.
Yes.
I want to know what sort of intentional content. Now, Jenny's just said that her videos are about adventure and traveling and all that. So she's worn bikinis on the beach, in a aqua pool park or something like that, the swimming pool. So that's an appropriate attire to wear when you're swimming.
Yes.
What
correct.
about some of these female vloggers that you see at time to time wearing bikinis in their own bedroom or in their own house? What sort of content is that, in your opinion?
Okay, so in my opinion, as a viewer, because I'm not a vlogger, well, wearing that lingerie just for their own content, it's not really advisable, because like if you're looking, for example, like those girls are making videos wearing sexy in the room, so what boys will see them? It's just like, oh, this girl is like cheat or asking for money or something like that. So like they're just losing their credibility and morality. And it's not only them. We are also affected because we are Filipinas. And then,
So your reputation is affected
Yeah,
by their actions.
of course, yes, their reputation.
So what is their motive? Why are they dancing at home in bikinis?
Well, for me, maybe it's for the viewers, and then for the boys that will send them money, which is inappropriate.
So if the subscriber sends money because you're dancing in bikini, does that sort of suggest that is that sort of like a subtle way of selling yourself for money? Is that
Yeah, that's it could be. Yeah, they are selling their self online through videos just for exchange of money, which is not right.
right? But I'm not saying all girls that dance in bikinis would be doing that, but you've got to wonder what the motive is
Yeah,
for that sort of activity.
yeah. So it's understandable. Like some vloggers like Jen wearing bikinis, at the beach, that's understandable. But wearing lingerie in the room, dancing, sexy, having sexy dance, it's not appropriate.
It's like they're selling
Hmm.
their sexuality in the
Correct.
hope that someone's going to donate to see it again and again and again.
Yes, correct.
Right. So when my expat friends say to me that some, and I don't know any, um, parade themselves around in such attire, they are selling their physical appearance in the hope that somebody will send money. They're not just doing it for fun, to feel sexy,
Yeah.
to feel liberated. So you think the motive is basically that they're hoping to get money out of what they're doing.
Well, I must think so. Yes, that is correct. Because if they are just doing it for fun, well, they can do it in a disco bar. Why they are doing it online?
Well, you're going to wear a
video?
bikini in the disco.
They can. Like there are some bikinis that looks like.
Well, in other
sports bra.
countries, not so much in the Philippines,
Well-
because the Philippine women are pretty conservative when it comes to. I mean, even at the beach, most girls wear t-shirts and and shorts, and you know, it's and it gets back to that westernization, guys, that we were talking about in a couple of videos before, where the traditional Filipino girls will wear shorts and a t-shirt. They won't go to the beach with bikinis. Do you wear bikinis?
Sometimes, yeah.
So you're quite comfortable, which is quite normal. I mean, in Australia, where I'm from, every girl wears bikinis. We you know, I mean, I'm not saying none don't wear shorts and t-shirts, but predominantly, and you're at the beach or you're at the swimming centre, and girls are wearing bikinis, and that's normal. That's natural. So what I was sort of alluding to was. Girls that actually do dancing at home in bikinis, I would think is predominantly to attract interest from the subscribers for maybe a little bit of sponsorship or to show their interest, and that's what my friend was saying to me. That, and then lo and behold. Just after that, I saw a video that was put out by a vlogger. I think he was in Manila or somewhere, or in the States, in the US. That was actually touching on this issue about female vloggers making money out of showing a bit of skin. Hey, where's my money?
Yeah.
So, look, I'm sure it happens. The question that was asked to me is, do I know anybody that does it? No. The content of Jen's channel and the other vloggers that I know are mainly focused on traveling or, you know, day-to-day life in the Philippines. So, yeah, I'm sure it happens. You've got it straight from Jen. We were hoping to have some other girls here today, but they've been stuck. It's been raining. The Wi-Fi is down here at the moment, but we have returned to ground zero and everything's back to normal. You don't see the original vloggers that used to come here. I mean, as I said, we even did a meet and greet here a year or so ago. So there was a rumor going around that they don't want vloggers or YouTubers to come and make videos here. That's not the case. I've spoken to the manager. She's quite happy for us to come here and do videos. Why? Because normally the Wi-Fi is okay. It's air conditioned. It's a very comfortable surrounding. The ambience is very pleasant, and that's why it was one of the favourite spots. And the beer's cold. Hang on, let me just check. Hang on.
You can see already the 6. But the problem is how we can read that message. If
So now we're going to
you can
struggle.
read it there,
Can you see any messages? Can you see any comments?
that one around here. if there's a many comment.
Yes.
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 Okay. So Amy, you've got the good eyes. I've got the 60-year-old eyes. What? what are the comments, Amy? Help me out here.
Just hi, and then the other one.
You have to
Mr.
scroll up.
Oh,
That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
Matteo,
Hello, Matt.
he said hi, and then Dex, what's this? Dex Basic, he said Mr. Beast, and then BZ, he said yes.
Okay. So, if you want to drop a comment or ask the girls some questions, this is your time, guys.
Can you ask first if I heard us clearly?
Yeah, well, I should have done that about half an hour ago.
Maybe they
Hopefully,
haven't heard us clearly.
the transmission is coming through clearly. I've had huge issues here with the Wi-Fi and the signal of the local network Globe. Not that they are the only company that has problems, but that's the one I'm with, and hopefully you're seeing this now. So come on, guys, chip in if you've got any questions for the girls. Now's your time to ask away. So I think we've come to the conclusion that yes, it probably happens. No, I don't know personally of any bloggers that try to promote themselves sexy for some sort of donation, personally. But I'm not saying anything. But that was just brought to my attention last week by some of the expat guys that we get together, and he said, you know, your friends are doing this as a sideline, and I said, look, why don't we do a video about it and ask the question? So possibly it happens, but I don't know anybody.
Yeah, because mostly around my circle, we are a professional blogger, like, like teenager blogger or
So it's mainly the younger. Not so that I mean you're not old.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
I'm already in the
Jen,
middle.
we're not old.
Yeah, we're in the
Not
middle. So we know what we are doing already. So
Yeah. All right. That's good. Well, any more comments there, Amy? Or are we commentless?
So
Well, to all the girls who have a plan to do something like that, like showing body for exchange of money, well, you need to do it privately. It's not gonna be in public because you don't know how huge the internet is.
Yeah.
Maybe like someone will grab your video or photos and then they will put it on their porn sites, something like that. So internet is everywhere, so be careful.
Exactly. So, anything else, Jen?
me, I will eat my lunch. Well,
Oh yeah,
no
we're in the
comments
middle.
yet.
We're in the
We
middle of a
just-
live stream,
we
and Jen
just
wants
wait-
to have lunch.
No, we're just waiting if there's somebody there
Yeah. Okay.
comment.
All right.
So that's right.
Maybe the signal's not as good as it could be. We were hoping, when I spoke to the manager here last week, yes, we've got YouTube, we've got Wi-Fi for the YouTube, it's going to be okay. But yeah, I really don't know. Hopefully, if any of you guys out there are seeing us now, just drop us a comment whether or not we're coming through, whether you can hear us, whether the picture's clear, or maybe we're just wasting our time because there's no Wi-Fi.
So I hope the some girls, YouTuber, blogger also coming because they said they're coming if they're in stock.
Yeah, that's the problem here. If it rains and the girls are on motorbikes, that's it. The day's over. They just don't go out. And especially in Valencia, where quite a few of these girls are from, it does rain this time of year quite a lot. So they'll just won't go out. There's no raincoat or umbrella because it's quite a way down to Dumageddon from Valencia. So unfortunately, I think we've got a couple of no-shows due to the weather. But anyway, we've gone ahead. That was basically the topic that we wanted to cover today. I apologise for the fact that we didn't have a more extensive opinions, but I think we're doing quite well with Amy and Jen. Amy is going to start a YouTube channel up soon, so stay tuned for that
It's
one.
a lot of travel, right? And experience only.
So yeah, and that's what most of the girls do here. Seriously, is travel. They might go to Sikir Island or Bohol or go snorkeling
Hi
or
there.
something.
There's a comment here.
We got a
Hi
comment.
there.
Hey!
You look like a new man. You look like a new man self. New habits. You look like a new man. He said.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't get a haircut. I've just tied the old ponytail back. So, but thanks for that. Thanks for that. So obviously, you guys can actually see us. So that's a good start. Amy's having a cleansing ale at the moment. And Jen said, the food here is quite good. I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
budget price, but
it's good and it's not really expensive. It's just
Yeah.
affordable. So that's the
Yeah.
advantage here, and that's why lots of vloggers or people coming here
Yeah.
dine in.
and I don't know if any other vloggers are watching this, but I know most of the original guys from around Dumageddon and Valencia. They've got their own little spots now that they go and do their videos from. But you know, I still think Ground Zero is it's a very comfortable place. You know, with aircon, normally Wi-Fi. So yeah, it's still open for business. They haven't banned YouTubers. It's still here for people to enjoy. So I just thought I'd mention that. When I spoke to the manager the other day, I'd heard that they were frowning on encouraging YouTube videos, but no, that's not the case. They're more than happy to have YouTube people come in here and do videos, which is great.
So how many people in the house, viewers?
How many in the house?
Why is that?
Is
The
there?
number here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Two?
Two.
Oh,
Then
two. Oh, we're doing good.
We're doing good. Yeah.
There's two.
Good. It's probably it's probably my sister and dad. So what we might do is, if the girls do arrive here in the next few minutes, we might crack it both open and get their opinions. At this stage, hang on, who's that? No, it's a no-show. So, all right, guys. Anything else, Jen, before we wrap it up for now?
Later on, we just eat.
You want to keep talking? Well, I tend to be doing all the talking, you know.
Because it's still, how many minutes you live? Usually you're doing like around.
I know, but I need a bit of encouragement. We're not getting any comments. I need to know what you guys think about this topic. So,
Yeah, so mostly what I advise, what I can say is folks, some foreigners, not really generalize all Filipino vloggers, because some of them do
Yeah, like they are thinking that Filipinos are all the same. So it doesn't mean that someone showing it online or in a video, it doesn't mean that all Filipinos are like that. It's just the same as yours, like some of your like fellow men.
but the video I saw was this guy was saying, guys should be aware that it's more like a scam, that these girls are parading around in their bikini or sexy dress purely to try and get some of the subscribers to perhaps make a donation or something to see more of that kind of content?
Maybe some of them, because they observe it usually. If there's, let's say, there's a woman blogger that they say only they're talking and talking, and there's some, yeah, there's some guys they will leave because they say, oh, it's boring. Then they say it that some female blogger with dancing their uh, or what kind of the dancing or and what they wearing. So some of guys will be like, oh, this is nice. It's like they like entertain.
Like for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, but it's depend only for the for the guy or what for the. But yeah, that's I observe. That's my observation.
So most of your subscribers are quite happy with seeing you go hiking or camping or snorkeling. They don't expect you to wear sexy clothes but you do look good in a bikini.
Yeah, I can wear a bikini in the beach if I'm swimming.
Yeah,
but, not
but
like
in a natural environment.
Way, or
in a natural environment.
Yeah.
Not just dancing
Yeah,
around.
not going there dancing like
Jen,
flirting.
don't wear bikini going to Valencia Market.
Well, we could do a video on that, but
For
that
sure.
that would be against my
People-
moral principles.
Yeah, for sure, people will
I-
and, we are Filipino, we are very conservative.
Yeah, yeah. I certainly
That's
wouldn't.
very big.
I certainly wouldn't want to look at you in a
Scandal.
bikini
That's very big.
buying cucumbers.
My God. What do you mean that?
Well, shopping for fruit and veg and in a bikini, it's probably not the place. So yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
So, not a lot of people right now.
You guys in America are still sleeping, so
Different time.
maybe you'll add some comments if we upload this later. So and everyone in Australia, of course, is busy working. Good on you. So am I. This is my job.
So what you think? You still waiting or you have to close already that? Because
Well,
we're not yet complete.
Any more comments, Amy? We're just about done.
I have no more comments, but
Any comments up on the screen?
I am taking a break in Philippines soon, not retired, so my budget is around 1,000 US per month. Is it okay for me? He's asking your opinion.
How much? 1,000.
1,000 US
US.
per month.
Look,
How much is that?
That's 5,000 plus 5,000 in pesos.
50?
1,000 US a month.
1,000
Yeah,
US.
yeah, that is but 50,000
50,000.
50,000
pesos.
pesos. I would say no.
Why?
It's not enough.
If you are only a vacation, maybe you can. If you're
On
not
vacation,
really-
it's
yeah.
still look. The thing is,
The apartment cost.
Yeah, if you're going to get accommodation, right? So your accommodation is going to be, let's say, 1,500 peso. What's that in US? That's about $50, $40.
And because in $1 is that 56
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
So 56,000
Yeah,
per month.
Per month.
Yeah,
you
that
can survive it. Yeah.
depends on your lifestyle. I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to
yeah.
if you want to eat steak and red wine and go out, and depends on what you're used to. You can possibly do it, but by the time you take into account your accommodation, your food, and travel, I mean, you don't want to just sit in your hotel room and watch TV all day, so you want to have a look around. So you've got to catch ferries, you've got to catch possibly airplanes to go different places. And then if you go to a tourist destination, obviously tourism prices are elevated a little bit more than your normal price. So you have to factor all that in. Yes, you would do it, but it would be a narrow budget, I would say. But hey, let's try it. When I came here back in 2004, and I was married, and I was still doing contract work. But when I actually finally came here and started to live here permanently, I was probably on about the same kind of money, and I got by. The only thing is medical. I did have a bit of a medical issue, and that will really, drain your budget.
Yeah.
So you must be aware that you've either got to have good health insurance or have a bit of a stash of money aside for any medical issues, whatever it might be. Anything from a heart attack to maybe a motorcycle accident or something. So that drains the money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're on a fixed budget, and they won't let you out of the hospital until you pay. And you need to have somebody with you at all time in the hospital to take care of you. And even in the private hospitals, they do feed you a little bit.
Yeah, they feed you a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's depends if you like the food.
Yeah.
If you are different food,
Yeah.
obviously you are a foreigner.
Yeah. So normally part of the deal is you would have to have someone look after you and someone to actually, bring some decent food into you. So that taken into consideration, if you're on a fixed budget and you do have a health issue here, make sure you've got a little bit of backup money to sort of cover that. That's all I would say about that. But yeah, 56,000 would be okay. It's borderline. It's borderline. I think you need maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. Because
I sort of get by on it, but I'm lucky. I'm blessed that I have some good friends that buy me a can of Coke now and then, and sort of look after me. So yeah, possibly you can. Has anyone sent any other comments yet? Because you got the eyes. My eyes are.
no more. That's it.
That's it.
And then also the comfortable apartment ranges 20 to 30,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
Then you got 56, so let's say you have our remaining.
But is he coming for a
26,000.
holiday or more to live?
Just for holiday.
Right, for a holiday, do a reconnaissance, you'd want to budget at least 1,500 in a maybe Airbnb or a hotel per night, right? And then if you're a drinker or you like good food, you want to go to a restaurant instead of going to McDonald's every night, your food is going to be probably anything from 500 to 1,000 a day. So yeah, it's possible, but it would be slight. And then if you want to, as I said before, if you want to actually tour around and go snorkeling or get on a plane or something and go to another part of the Philippines, you got to factor that in. So if that's all in part of your budget of the 50-odd thousand, yeah, not a lot to play with. But we'd love to see you here. If you what's his name?
Anders.
Okay. If you do make it here, mate, look us up. We're only too happy to show you around.
Yeah.
For sure.
So he said I am taking my girlfriend in Sweden. Hopefully.
From Sweden or in Sweden?
In Sweden. So
Yeah, well,
he
those
will
Swedish
take his
girls,
girlfriend.
I think they might want to get their nails done. And what about you? Do you get your nails done?
Not yet.
But our importance is very important. Yeah.
So it's just the little things, guys. It's transport, it's food, accommodation. It all adds up. So and travel. If you obviously don't want to just come to one spot, and you're going to want to travel around and have a look. So yeah. So just factor that in.
So he will take his girlfriend to Sweden. Maybe he's Swedish. Andre.
So is she Swedish or is she Filipino and you're going to Sweden? Where's he from? Where are you from, mate?
Anders, where are you from?
Where are you from?
Are you from Sweden? Mr. Andre?
So you'd be good at this. You'd be
Yeah. Amy is good.
half half. So we're on a budget. so-
Yeah. So he responds. He's from Sweden.
You're from Sweden. Actually, there's quite a lot of Swedish guys here.
Yeah.
A lot from Denmark. Well, they're from all over the place. It's a real mixed bag here. You've got Danish, you've got the Swedish guys. Is Swedish the same as Swiss?
No, no. Oh, no.
No.
So Swiss is that's
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
And Sweden.
In Sweden.
Yeah.
So, and we got
Same, but
Norwegian.
different.
Norwegian is Norway.
Yeah, we got Norwegian.
European.
There's people from all over Europe here. There's
Yeah.
a lot of European guys.
Yeah. Dutch is Denmark.
Dutch. Yeah.
Dutch, Denmark?
Yeah.
No, Danish. That's Danish.
And
Dutch.
what about Dutch?
Dutch is Poland or Holland.
Holland.
Holland?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's people from all over the world. And when you go out, you meet people from America, Canada, Europe, Australia,
Kangaroo man.
kangaroos.
You're a kangaroo man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kangaroos
I used to-
spreading all over Philippines.
They actually eat kangaroos in Australia. Yeah.
So it's very delicious.
No, I don't like it. Some friends of mine do, but I find it to be a very, very strong taste. It's kind of like venison or what do you call it? Deer? Venison?
There.
Deer. Yeah. It's a very, very strong, very lean, not much fat in it, but it's a very dark red meat and I'm not
Because
really
in
into it.
Europe, mostly they have they love hunting there
Yeah.
because they have like what you would have a group team. They call it yoga. Yoga. In Germany mostly and Danish. Denmark. Yeah. Yeah, their teams is local yoga.
Yoga.
Are you eating kangaroo?
Yeah. Look, a lot of Australians like kangaroo. I just never really wasn't really my thing. But here mostly is pork, fish, and chicken. Although a good friend of mine did take me out for someone's birthday the other day, and we had steak. Honestly, it was really, really good. So there's not many good steak places around, but we happened to come across one, and that was really good. But basically, if you come here, your choice of meat is going to be pretty much chicken, pork, and fish. Yeah, you can find steakhouses, but which is becoming more and more. I mean, years ago, 10 odd years ago, finding a good steak here was pretty hard. But there you go. That's part of your budget, old mate. If you want to go out for a nice steak one day, you can pay anything from 1,200 to 2,000 peso. Yeah, which is like what, $60 or something for a steak. Yeah. So, but the Philippines, if you haven't been here before, the Philippines, I would say, is not a third world country anymore. I'd say it's a developing country. So you're getting influences from Italy, Germany. So the actual restaurant choices have increased dramatically over the last 5 or 10 years. For sure. Yeah. So come and have a look, check it out.
He said, we have beautiful girls in Sweden too, but I prefer the ones in Philippines.
Have you had, mate? Have you been with a Filipino? Let me just.
I think no.
No.
He said, you're asking about the
But your girlfriend's from Sweden.
yeah.
I think his girlfriend is Filipina.
Or
Philippines.
maybe
Or from
online. online dating?
Maybe.
He is from Sweden, and then he said he's planning to bring his girlfriend to Sweden. So
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
you're going to come here and take her back to Sweden. Wow, she'd love that. The only thing, if I don't know if you're engaged or just a girlfriend, is the process of leaving the country on a visa can be tricky sometimes. Not all the time, but you normally have to show the reason why you're taking the girl out of the country because of unfortunately there has been issues of sort of grabbing girls and taking them out the country and making them work while they're away. So give it a crack. Come over here. How long were you going to come here for? Did he say how long he's coming here for?
Yeah.
not yet.
He asked him if only for the budget he can afford.
If he can afford it.
That's the 1,000 US dollar is
Yeah.
enough. That's he asked him first.
I said no, but if you're moderate with your budget,
Oh, a year. So
Possibly.
he will stay here.
you'll
for
stay a year on 1,000 US. But he's from Sweden. He must be living in the US.
It could
Yeah,
be.
because
Because he used the
US
dollar.
dollar. Because I think Sweden is still use kron. Yeah, their money is kron in Sweden.
Or not pound.
No.
Nah.
Pound is UK. Then euro is Italy or Germany or Poland or Swiss. They use euro, but Danish or Denmark and Sweden and Norway is still in kron.
Kron.
Yeah, kron.
Interesting, huh? Kron. I just heard it now. Kron.
But
Anders,
One-
is your money currency is kron?
1 kron
Let's
is
see,
8
let's
pesos
see.
here.
8 pesos.
Yeah, the convert is the change rate. Convert 8 pesos. Kron.
So yeah, mate, come and give it a crack. When are you planning on coming? Did you have any plans as to what time of the year? Because obviously the seasons change here. Excuse me. We are currently supposed to be in the rainy season, but it's kind of not your typical rainy season. We'll have a couple of downpours during the week, and then it's really hot. So I guess it's happening all over the world. We just the climate change is a little bit different to what it was. There's no traditional sort of rainy season, typhoon season, hot season. It's a bit of a mixed bag these days. So depending on when you want to come here, as to the weather, what months you want to be here. But it's supposed to be rainy now. It's not too bad. You'll get 2 or 3 days rain, and the rest is pretty much really nice sunny day, if not really hot. Is that another comment?
Okay. He said I have a safety buffer on 5,000 US. So I'm told it's the best. I'm
5,000
told
euros.
that's his buffer.
Yeah.
5,000 US.
Yeah. Well, it's better than nothing, old mate. But if you end up in a private hospital, you could look. I'm not going to be too negative about it, but the private hospitals here, which you would want to be in, I've been in public hospitals. You don't want to be in one of them. But a private hospital depends on. Look, this is only as a backup sort of plan. You just don't know. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen anywhere in the world, wherever you are on holiday. But the hospital, I was in for, what was it, 3 weeks?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. and that ran out at about 7,000 US for 2 weeks. And I had a dislocated elbow that had to be have surgery on. Unfortunately, I had to have 2 surgeries. They didn't get right the first time. So that's it. I mean, 5,000. Let's hope that you don't have any major dramas and you come over here for a great time. But yeah, you certainly need to have some sort of medical backup plan. That's all I'd say about that. And if you rent a bike, riding over here is a very different experience. A lot of guys rent bikes because it's the easiest way to get around. If you're just going to be in the Dumaguete downtown area, you can get tricycles for 20, 30 peso, which is less than $1 to get around, which I'd strongly recommend you do. But having said that, if you actually want to go and have a look around, you might want to go to Valencia or to Durban, and renting a bike is what most guys do. So there's another expense. You're talking probably, let's say, 500 a day. So 1.5 for your accommodation, 500 for bike rental. Then you got your food and a few Coca-Colas or whatever you drink. So yeah, you just budget on that sort of allowance, and you should be okay for that money. But if you're coming for a year, you might want to not stay in an Airbnb or a hotel. You'd really want to be looking at getting a small studio apartment or something, which are around, let's say, 15,000 peso a month. Although I know people that spend a lot more. But conservatively, a starting point for a single guy, about 15, maybe to 20,000 a month for a rental property. Yeah. That's
it. No more questions for Anders.
no more questions, guys. Well,
3 people in the house.
yeah, a little bit of a disappointing result, but it was good to come back to ground zero and do a live stream. It was probably the wrong time of day to do it. We should be possibly doing it earlier in the morning, so mostly, so we can get some of you guys from America and Canada to jump on board. But we thought we'd go ahead. I did do a little promo yesterday to say that we're back in ground zero. So this will be uploaded to YouTube anyway, from live to a video. There's a little flash there.
Ah, okay. He's asking if there's a lot of Swedish in Dumaguete. Yes, sir.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, they are. I've met 3 or 4 Swedish guys. Yeah, you would certainly meet Swedish here for sure. And as I said, Danish. I don't know how you guys. Italian, German. We got it all here, man. We seriously.
Lots of retirees here in Dumaguete.
Yeah, guys have retired from all over the world here. I mean, you've got, and when you fly in, you'll get 30 days on arrival at the airport for a tourist visa. Then once that expires, you're going to get another 30 days. Yeah, or they go to, yeah, and then another 30 days. Then after that, you can go to 2 months. 2 months. They did have 6 months, but now it's 2 months at a time. So, and you can stay for 3 years on a tourist visa. So you'll be okay. I'm sure you're like. How old are you, mate? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, are you on a pension, or you've What do you got a house rental or something, or how long do you know if things work out for your girlfriend, you're looking at retirement, or obviously it's a bit early to say until you come in.
35.
35? Oh, yeah. Well,
It's 35.
35. That's the average age here of retirees would be around 60, I would say, average. So you'd be quite a young fella. But having said that, I have met. What's Finnish snow? What's he Danish?
No, he's from Iceland.
Iceland, is it?
Yeah. But I think that they are neighbor. Is that Europe?
Is
also?
Iceland? I don't know where Iceland is.
Lake. Grado Lake. Where is
Yeah.
the laking
Just around.
area?
We've lost Amy for a while. She's got to go to freshen up, powder the lips. So, yeah, that's young, mate. That's young, and good on you because let me just say
They get music already.
that yeah, you don't want to leave it too late to start enjoying life. All right. Oh, what's that? There's another comment there. Can you read that? Or your eyes are bad as mine.
It's bad because I'm fired.
All right. Well, we're going to have to wind this up because they're starting to play music here, and that's copyright. So, half of unfortunately, Amy's had to duck out for a while. Thank you very much to the beautiful Jen. And which one are we going to push?
This one.
And
That's the
Here.
X there.
the X. All right. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Well, they fucked that up, didn't they?
The,
Do you reckon you can hear that?
is that the speaking?
Can't even hear what's on it.
Uh,
Because they put